If you're not doing power yoga, I don't know why you wouldn't be. So I guess if you're not doing it, you're probably not clicking on this video. But anyway, we're going to do it, we're going to flow, it's going to go quick. We're going to work on endurance, we're going to work on balance, we're going to improve agility, strength, we're going to sweat a little. It's the last day of winter here in Townsville and it's raining and it's muggy. So we're going to sweat, so wherever you are, if you're doing this, I hope it works, hope it benefits. But join in, if you haven't done it before, it's going to go fairly quick. So look, I'm not going to talk anymore, we're going to get straight into it. So warm up, what are we going to do for a warm up? We're going to come on down to a plank position and we're just going to rock it back and forth. So make sure we build the warm up into the flow. And again, work on that core, work on that breath, and we're just going to flow back and forth, get it all built up, work on the breath in and out, rock it back and forth, and we're just going to rock, from here we're just going to go into a T-stand to side, so T-stands, side planks, back to the middle, and just going either side. So we can work up to stacking our legs on top of each other. Back, stack the legs, and back. So a really good flow. I mean, for me, power yoga it's a big part of my routine. I try and do some sort of yoga each day, even if it's only like a small flow. And I just find the benefits, overall benefits of yoga. For me, power yoga is what I choose. And that, when I say power yoga, I mean that kind of non-stop flows. That's where I get the benefits. Some days I don't, sometimes just morning yoga, nice stretch. But most days it's a power yoga flow to help. It just sort of just works for me. Just one more time, each side. And then we're going to come on down, child's pose. We're just going to come back. So release that lower back down. Feel that spine lengthen. Put that head to the ground. And we're just going to go back and forth, child's pose, to an up dog. So when we come forward, up dog, squeeze the glutes. And then back and forth. Yeah, so for me, I'm sort of fairly active with my workouts, whether it be running or sport or sessions at home, but a lot of it is yoga. A lot of what I do is power yoga, and it just finds that it's a workout, but it also really does help with recovery. Yoga on its own is a workout, but at the same time, it's sort of building that flexibility, endurance, strength, and a lot of release. A lot of it is release. So back and forth. Child's pose, forward, we'll go back and forth one more time. So yeah, apologise about the lighting, it's just getting a little bit dark here. And yeah, it's been a bit overcast, so rain pretty much all day today, which is unusual for here for this time of year. Okay, hands and knees. We're going to go into what we call a bird dog. So right arm, left leg, and we're going to work that balance. Awesome work, balance, back and forth, lengthen, and then just back and forth. So we're going to exhale when we lengthen, inhale as we come in. So really good work, we'll feel that in the upper back, in the hamstrings, triceps, core, abs, balance, back and forth. Two more each side. One, and foundation, 2, exhale, 2, and then before we go down, we're going to do what we call a tiger pose. So we're going to reach opposite leg, so right arm, left leg for me, and we're going to do what we call a tiger pose. We're going to pull that leg back and straighten that right arm, so you can feel it squeeze in the tricep, and you also feel that in that left quad. 2 more breaths. So really good release in that quad. And then down, and we'll swap him over. So this is all part of our warm up. And then we're going to get into the power yoga flow. Straighten that arm. One more breath. Now before we get into that flow, we're just going to come back. Child's pose, so toes together. Again, relax that back down. Feel that extension in the spine. Reach forward. And then we're going to what we call thread the needle. So left arm under and reach across. And we're going to go back and forth. So right arm. And feel that twist in the lower back. And if you're like me, you can feel that release. I did a bit of agility training yesterday. It's a little bit sore, lots of squats. And this is awesome recovery. So still a bit of a workout, definitely. So power yoga. We're still going to work the whole body. One more child's pose. And then we're going to come in down dog. And we're going to get straight into that flow. Just sort of walk that down dog out. So just walk it out. Pull the shirt down. We can sort of just shake each leg out at a time. Feel that stretch in the calves. Push the head towards the knees. Relax the shoulders. Breathe in and then relax down. So really work on that down dog. Really work on that. This one here, pushing heels down. You might be up here, but wherever you're at, just work towards getting those heels down. And that reward that you'll get is that release that you'll get from that down dog. Awesome stretch. Awesome. Did I say awesome or awesome? Anyway, the left leg up, three-legged dog. Come all the way through. We're going to go into a full lunge. So full crescent lunge. And then we're going to come hands behind the back mudra. And we're just going to hinge forward. And then we're going to come back to mudra. There's two, we're going to go to 10. So we're going to go 3, hinge. So balance pose is 4. When we come back, we get that release in the upper chest. We get the release in the hip flexor. We almost fall over. Here's 5. Here's 6. 7. Release, push forward. 8. Sink down. 9. Last one, 10. And from here, we're going to go through the vinyasa flow. So we're going to go down to a plank. Now we get to a plank, we're going to hinge forward. Shoulders above, shoulders ahead of the wrists. And then we're going to lower down. And then from here, we're going to come into an up dog. Alright, let's go down to the other side. So right leg up. Right leg forward, come into that full crescent lunge, and then we'll go through mudra, and then hinge, back and forth. Just one breath for each one. Is 4, push forward, get that release here in that quad. 4, is 5, 6, 7, 8, is 9, release, and then 10. One more breath, plank. So straight arm plank, hinge forward and lower down. So work on this lowering down, so work on that strength, and then we come in up dog. Awesome. I'll say it again, awesome. Okay, come on, down dog. This time when we get the left leg up, we're going to do what we call a down dog scorpion. So left leg up. Now instead of straight, we're going to twist it on our outside. So we're going to like a release in that hip. Relax the knee. Then we have what we call a down dog scorpion. Push the right heel down. And then from there, we're going to come forward, not all the way down, but we're going to bring that knee into the chest. Keep it off the ground. Squeeze the abs. And then go back to that down dog scorpion. Here's 2. We're going to go to 6 on each side. Here's 3. Squeeze. Work on that 3-legged dog. Release. Two more. Really good release in that hip. Strength. One more. Here's 6. Left and extra one. Now this time come back up, 3-legged dog. Come forward into a plank and then lower down. This time all the way down. Now before we get back up, we're going to go butt arms out to the side and we're going to go scorpions on the ground. So for a scorpion on the ground, it'll be right leg over. And get that release in that quad and that lower back. And we're going to go side to side. Exhale as we stretch out. Is 2, we're going to go 3 each side. One more. You can go a little bit further. Bend that knee. Twist. And then come back down. Up to up dog. Back to down dog. And we'll go scorpion and wolf. Whew. On the right leg. So right leg up. Right leg scorpion. Release. Feel that release in the lower back. Try and keep those arms. Get those hands spread apart, those fingers apart. And come forward. Squeeze. Back to the scorpion. Bend the knee. Here's 2. I'm not going to let it count this time. Here's 3. Oh, that release is good. 4. Here's 5. One more. Come forward for 6. Come back to a plank. Lower down. Work on that hover. Down. And then scorpions again. Each side. So down. Scorpions. Different than the one in the up dog. Up dog. Down dog. 1. We're going to go 3. 2. 2. So we keep flowing. That power yoga, if you're used to doing a yoga flow that's a little slower, our power yoga is going to flow. And talking of flowing, let's go. Down dog. Push the heels down. The left leg up. Forward, come into that lunge again. Full crescent lunge. And we're going to work on a bit of balance here. We're going to go what we call reach through. So we're going to reach through. Bring the head down and then back. So really good working on that balance, that core, legs. We're going to do 6. Here's 2. Breathe in on the way up. And exhale. 3. 4. Just let the hands just skim the ground. 5. One more. 6. Come back up. Hinge forward. Plank. Forward, lower down. Up. Twist side to side. Down dog. Right leg up. Right leg forward. And that's meet at that crescent lunge. Full crescent lunge. Breathe in, and then we're going to reach through. 1. 2. So we're going to exhale on the way down. 3. Stretch. 4. So I said power yoga definitely is a workout all on its own, and you can do it anywhere. 5. That's 6. We'll do one more. My apologies if I've lost count. If I have, finishing that 6. So up, hinge forward, plank, forward. forward, lower down, up dog. And then this time we're going to come down dog. And what we're going to do, we're going to walk our hands back. So we're going to walk our hands back. And we're going to keep our legs straight so we stretch those hamstrings. Tuck the chin. Just grab each opposite elbow. Just kind of sway side to side. So a really good stretch of that hamstring, but on the sides as well. And we're going to slowly come up. When we get to the top, we're going to roll the shoulders back. We're going to open the chest up. Roll the shoulders back. Alright, and then just come and do what we call feet about hip width, about 45 degrees out, and we're going to lower down into what we call a catcher's squat. Catcher's squat, sink the tailbone down, elbows into the knees, and then we're going to lean back and try and keep that back straight. And we're going to release those hips on each exhale. Now you can get here and you can sort of walk it out, but try and sink that tailbone down. Now, if you haven't done this, you might be here, you might feel a bit of stretch in the knees, but just find where you're comfortable, don't push it. And if you can come down, we can sort of walk it out. We can do one hip at a time. Alright, now from here, you can stay here, or we're going to go into what we call a half moon. So we're going to come up, left leg's going to come out, I'm going to come into what we call all the way into that left leg, right leg 90 degrees, straighten that right arm, come back down, catch a squat, and we're going to go on the other side. So we're going to come up, right leg, down, balance pose, core pose, breath, come back down. I'm going to keep flowing, so catches. When you get there, just rock it. Come up. Keep it going. Catch a squat. Now if you're here, you might even be able to take that arm off, place it on the ankle. A bit more of a challenge. Down, catches. Up, right leg. Just work on your form. Now obviously you might be shaking, you might be kind of falling over. Don't stress, we're all going to start somewhere. We're going to do one more each side. So up, over, hand off the floor if you can. Whoa. Down. Okay, one more on the other side. Up. Excellent. Excellent. Down. Okay, we're going to come back to a plank. Forward, we're going to lower down. And we're going to come up dog. Back to down dog. Now when we get to down dog this time, just walk it out a little. Now we're going to go into what we call a pigeon pose. So one of my favourites, we're going to get the left leg up. This time we're going to bring it forward and we're going to bring it underneath us. And try and bring that left leg tucked under. When we get there, we're going to walk that right leg back. So we're coming into what we call, this is what we call a proud pigeon. So left leg's across. Now it might be kind of here, but we're going to try and move it up. Just again, if you're just doing this for the first time, find where you're comfortable. We're going to work into a proud pigeon. Now from here, we're just going to sink down. So you can see my back foot moving up and down. And I'm working that left glute. So I'm rolling on it. I can bring my forearms down and I can roll from side to side and I can feel that really good massage in that left glute. Come back up to proud. Now when we get back here, I want you to try and push that right leg back. Flat. Raise it up. One more time, come down. Roll it side to side, and then we're going to come back, proud, back to down dog, sink the heels down, right leg up, and then right leg forward, underneath, walk the left leg back. And just like we did before, proud pigeon, straighten, can lift up on that back toe, sink down, and feel that release in that glute. Just kind of roll. We can be here and roll side to side. We can come down on the forearms. When we come down, we want to sink down, so push down, so a really good hips release. That's it. Come back up, proud pigeon one more time. And then back to down dog. Now this time, we're going to go the other way, so we're going to walk our legs like an elephant walk towards our hands. Opposite to what we did before, all the way. We're going to walk our way to the front of the mat, and from here we're going to come down our butt. And we're going to come into what we call half boat. So half boat, core pose, legs up. You might have to hold the legs underneath. If not, we want to work on this core pose to build our abs up, to build our balance up. Breathe in, relax. Now from here, one step further, we're going to go our arms underneath. Arms underneath. So you can either hold that half boat, or we're going to extend one leg at a time. Is extend that hamstring and also work on our balance at the same time. Here's 3. We're going to go to 10. 4. Stretch. If you have to, bring them in tighter. If you're struggling with this, guys, and you're shaking, that shows, if you're shaking, that it's working, it's building. And keep it up. If not, hold that half boat. 7. 8. So I wasn't kidding when I said full body workout. 9, 10. Now before we go down, we're going to bring both legs up. So we're going to hug in, we're going to try and extend, and we're going to try and balance. So it really works the balance, complete, using every muscle in your body and your mind, concentrating. 2 more breaths. Excellent, release. And then this time, come on down. We're going to come into a bridge pose. So relax, hands, just relax on the ground. And then this time we're going to push pelvis up. I want to get that, feel that stretch in the quads. So up. We're going to relax on the exhale, and we're going to push out. So we're going to breathe in on the exhale, as we sink down, and as we push out, we're exhaling. Okay. Bring the shoulder blades and really push it up. So you'll feel that stress in the hamstrings, the quads. Now before we go down, we're going to bring one leg up. Now it could be a knee, or we're going to extend that leg. 3 breaths. Try and keep the pelvis lifted. Pelvis lifted. Try and say that 3 times real quick. Okay, down. Push up. Left leg, either knee or extend. 3 breaths. One more. Excellent. And then from here, we're going to slowly lower that spine down. Roll it down. We're going to bring the knees into the chest. Couple of big breaths in. I want to really get some breaths in as we pull the knees in. And we're going to roll up, cross our legs, and we're going to come into the down dog. And we're going to do one more flow, and then we're going to call it quits. We're going to go into a warrior flow, so we're going to go left leg up, left leg forward, pivot the back leg out, so the right leg out, and we're going to come in to what we call Warrior 2. Breathe in, relax, and from here we're going to go back and forth. So back to reverse warrior, and we're going to come in to what we call warrior extension, warrior hug, back and forth. Hand down the leg, trying to get this leg straight. Forward, extend. One more time each. Back, extend. Coming down to a plank. Take it through the flow. Up dog. I'm going to finish on that side. So down dog, right leg up. Forward, pivot the left leg. Warrior 2. Breathe in. Relax, sink down. As we sink down, body straight. So straight ahead forward. Look over the hand. And then we're going to reverse it. So we're going to hinge forward, reverse, reaching back, hands going down the leg. And then we're going to exhale into an extended warrior hug. I'm going to go back and forth. And then, one more time after this. So reverse, extend, coming into a plank. Well done guys, we're going to finish here. Lower down, up dog, and just kind of twist it out side to side. But we're going to finish there. Come on back to a child's pose. And we will finish there. So well done guys, that was a really good flow. So yeah, I don't mind saying so myself. Look, I hope you enjoyed it. What do we normally say? Subscribe and do all that sort of stuff. But yeah, keep an eye out. I'll definitely do some more power yoga flows. I love doing them. Lots of benefits to. I'll kind of repeat myself every time. But yeah, well done. See you soon.